Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on December 25, 2025, about 5 days ago. This paper introduces UniPercept Bench and a UniPercept baseline that beats existing multimodal large language models on perceptual level image understanding. And it even works as a plug-and-play reward model for text-to-image generation. The paper is titled UniPercept, Towards Unified Perceptual Level Image Understanding Across Aesthetics, Quality, Structure, and Texture. Okay, and the implications for how we evaluate and train vision language systems are pretty significant. Also, the authors shared an official UniPercept GitHub repo, and it is basically your launchpad for both the benchmark and the model. You will find the UniPercept Bench dataset layout for VR and VQA, setup requirements, checkpoints instructions, and ready-made eval and conversation scripts to rate images and run perceptual Q&A. On Hugging Face, you will find UniPercept model weights, including an 8 billion parameter checkpoint, plus a model card with usage examples for perceptual image rating, and VQA, across aesthetics, quality, and structure texture. Figure 1 explains what perceptual level image understanding means by carving it into 3 domains that the benchmark tests in parallel. This figure shows the full UniPercept bench overview, with a central wheel that splits into image aesthetics assessment, image quality assessment, and image structure and texture assessment. Each slice then breaks into finer criteria, which matters because models often fail on these subtle human judgment details. The example cards around the wheel illustrate both visual question answering prompts and visual rating scores. Figure 2 makes the core point that perceptual level understanding is a different skill from semantic understanding, because it is about how an image looks and feels, not just what it contains. The top panel focuses on semantic tasks like image captioning and object visual reasoning, which target context and meaning. The bottom panel switches to perceptual tasks like aesthetics assessment and structure assessment, which ask for judgments about balance and texture, the kinds of cues people notice immediately. Figure 6 explains how the model is trained to make human-like perceptual judgments, not just recognize objects. The full diagram lays out a 2-stage pipeline, because the system first learns perceptual concepts and then learns to answer in the right task format. The left side is domain-adaptive pre-training, mixing free text, structured attributes, and rating targets. The right side is task-aligned reinforcement learning, with one reward for rating accuracy and another for matching the correct answer choice, so both visual rating and visual question answering improve together. This table shows that perceptual visual rating is still a weak spot for general multimodal models, and the UniPercept baseline closes much of that gap. Table 1 reports 2 correlation metrics, which measure how well predicted scores track human ratings. The left block covers image aesthetics assessment, the middle covers image quality assessment, and the right covers image structure and texture assessment, and UniPercept leads across the averages. The light and dark blue cells mark second best and best results, so the wins are easy to spot. Figure 7 makes the headline result really clear, which is that UniPercept is strong across all 3 perceptual domains and across both task formats. This figure shows the full wheel chart, where the top half reports visual question answering accuracy and the bottom half reports visual rating correlation, meaning agreement with human score trends. The longest wedges consistently belong to UniPercept, and the biggest separation shows up on image structure and texture assessment. Alright, 2 takeaways stand out. UniPercept Bench finally puts aesthetics, quality, and structure and texture under one coherent evaluation, and the UniPercept baseline shows that domain-adaptive pre-training plus task-aligned reinforcement learning can make multimodal models much better judges of how images actually look. The bigger implication is that perceptual rewards can directly steer text-to-image generation. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.